Alrighty. It worked this time. Hooray! Hello, everybody out there. I see that there's some people already here, which is wonderful. Hello, hi, thank you. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It turns out if I do this once a year, I don't remember what I'm doing. So, anyways, hello! Hi, Joe. Hooray! Okay, wonderful. So, yep, anyways, I have got it. It's up and working, and I'm still a little frazzled, so we're gonna just kind of dive straight into the music until I remember what I'm doing here. Yeah. All right. Thank you, one and all, everyone who's joined me here for the 5th annual Earl the Bard holiday live stream. This silly little tradition started all the way back in the beginning of COVID. Well, 1 year deep, as just kind of a way to spread holiday cheer and do a little something during the slow season for us Ren Fair performers, at least us Ren Fair performers that usually stick in the Pacific Northwest. Um, and it's just been kind of one thing that's just felt like a fun thing to do again and again. So thank you for joining me here for the 5th year. Oh my gosh. I feel like I've kind of have only done this once or twice for how difficult it is to get started every time. But, bigger and better every year, as it were. So thank you very much. If you've not joined us for a holiday live stream, basically it's holiday only in name. It's the time of year where everybody's having holidays. It is the solstice. And really, I just want to play music for everybody. So while my repertoire of actual holiday music is very small, I will be making noise and chatting with you guys in the comment for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, or basically whenever until I have to pee. So we'll just have a good time. Put me on in the background and enjoy some festive summertime Ren Fair vibes in the cold. It's July and Christmas. How's that? All right. And you're welcome for doing it again. It is my absolute pleasure. The lighting is very nice, but I can't see my keyboard. This will be the true test of how does my muscle memory hold up in the off-season. I love that song. That's one I discovered very early on in my hurdy-gurdy ying career. Somebody recorded that a long time ago and put that up on baby YouTube. It's called A Den of Thieves. It's very evocative. You can imagine all sorts of back alley deals and dark, musty cellars, candlelit with nefarious rogues in hoods, making shady deals and shadier cocktails. Hello! Thank you for joining me. Nice to see you in the comments. Yay. That was lovely. I was trying to play something. That was not it, but I really like what happened. That's the joy of the holiday stream. This is just imagine we're all in a great tavern, a public house, as it were. This is where everyone in the village would come in together. Nobody had a living room because everyone was in tiny little cottages where you ate and slept and did everything all in one tiny little. Everybody had studio apartments, and this is where everybody got out. You'd come out to the public house, and you would have your hot meal, and you would listen to music, and you would sing and dance and court and talk and spread gossip and play games and all of the wonderful things of the community coming together. So imagine for this evening that we are all in one public house, and I'm serenading you this evening. So playing whatever comes to mind, whether it's a true blue piece of my repertoire or just something from the ether channeling through me. So I love it. Yeah. Wonderful. It's lovely seeing you all there in the comments. I need to get little glasses so I can read all of them. Oh, yay. More hurdy-gurdy. Absolutely. Cheers. Oh my gosh. Yes, driving the cold winter away. That would be such a lovely cue if I remembered all of the verses, or even 2.5 of the verses. That song has so many. Let's see if I remember even any of them. Of the year, and welcome the nights that double delights, as well for the poor as the peer. Sweet blessings attend each merry man's friend, that doth but the best that he may. Forgetting old wrongs with poems and songs, to drive the cold winter away. I feel like maybe last year I made some bold comment like, next year I'll remember all the verses. I'll finally learn all the verses to that song. Well, here's to tell you I did not. So the original version of that song actually had, well, as original as folk music gets, we can trace it back to a broadside ballad that was written 1800, 1700, I don't know, sometime. Anyways, they used to print song lyrics on a big, broad sheet of paper and sell them on the street corner for a penny. And it was called a broadside ballad because it was a big old broad piece of paper. And people would take well-known melodies. So at the beginning would say like the song title, sometimes a second title, and then to the tune of, and some familiar song that we would all know. And then they would just pen new lines to this new song that you could sing with the same melody you were already familiar with. And this song, as far as I've traced it back, I'm sure there might be something earlier than this, but I've traced it at least back to the broadside ballad. There's like 17 verses. Oh my gosh. It's, back in the day, you didn't really have anything else to do besides make up new verses to the songs, which honestly, I really admire that. But in this day and age, I've got a short attention span, and I'm lucky to remember one and a half of them. One of these days, maybe next live stream, right? How's everything sounding? With all the technical issues that happened at the start of the stream, I didn't get as thorough of a sound check as I would have liked. So if something's too loud, too quiet, or something, just let me know. Good, good. Good, good. Like to hear that. Mic is randomly muffling. That is less good. Sometimes I never really know how to end that one. It just kind of keeps going infinitely. That is a song called Cyprus, which question mark might be Greece, or it's at least named after the island of Cyprus, and might have no other relation. You should probably know a little bit more about the history, but sometimes I hear the song and learn it and remember this much of what they said about it. It's I'm a musician, not a historian, but I should be because I've got so much knowledge. Hey, that one's a fairly new introduction into my repertoire, and I guess technically this is its debut. I haven't yet played this out at festival season, as I just learned it a couple weeks ago, and then didn't play it for a couple weeks, so not bad. It's still rolling around out there. And bonus points if you know what that's from, because I sure don't. It's a video game reference, and I once upon a time remembered what game it was from, but right now it's just stuck in my head. This is probably completely coincidental, but the view count just dropped as soon as I started doing that. Speaking of stuck in your head, some people are like, no, click. That makes me want to do it more. We're going to lean into it.
That's another one that I should learn the words to eventually.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, that's what, Polish or something like that?
I'm blanking on where that one comes from, but yeah, Ivan Polka is phenomenal. I used to remember the story to that one. Basically, there's like, yeah, young woman dancing with a young man at the party, and parents don't approve, so they go and dance upstairs or something like that. Finnish maybe, Polish. Okay, sweet. There's a fight in the comments about who owns that song. That's great, as long as I'm not the target of the fight. But yes, that's a funny song, and I don't remember it. That's, usually that's one that I play enough just for people to catch the reference, and then I move on to something else. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Unless. Alright, that's enough of that. That's one of those ones that it's like, do I still remember? Yep. And then I start and then I can't stop. So I'm going to cut myself off right there. Oh my gosh. Alright. I was going somewhere after Ivan Polka. I had an idea to go somewhere, and that was not it. Ooh, goodness. Hello. Exhibit A for why the hurdy-gurdy has fallen out of fashion as a favorite instrument among the nobles. Ooh, wanting to learn the hurdy-gurdy. Are there any songs I should know? Oh my gosh. My advice is to just, play what you love, if it's not fun, you're not going to practice it, So I don't know if there's any true, the Hurdy-Gurdy Man by Donovan, but that doesn't have a hurdy-gurdy in it. It's not like a hurdy-gurdy song, but it will for sure get laughs if you bust it out. Let's see if I... Star from my vast sleep, I opened my eyes to take a peep, to find that I was by the sea, gazing with tranquility. 'Twas then that the hurdy-gurdy man came singing songs of love. Then the hurdy-gurdy man came singing songs of love. So, not a Gertie staple, but still really good. I don't know why YouTube randomly recommends me a hurdy-gurdy live stream at 4 a.m., but I'm appreciative of the YouTube gods today. Hey, wonderful. Thank you very much. Greetings from Romania. Well, thank you for joining us here in the Pacific Northwest. I don't know, either good morning or good night to you, depending on what your sleep schedule's like. And thanks for being here. Yay, wonderful. I'll see if I can start thinking of some other hurdy-gurdy songs that are like a good staple for learning. But, anything fun. That's my advice is, some people will come at it very professionally on like, oh, this is traditional repertoire from the something whatever hundreds in this particular era. But, if that's not fun for you, then just play what you like, I started on Game of Thrones and Star Wars, and then you learn the skills and then you start to learn what you like. Let's see, there's a question here. Do you know the Mingle boat song? I do not, unfortunately, but that seems like something that maybe I should know. So I'll look it up after this, and maybe that's something I'll be able to play on the next live stream. Thanks for recommending something. I wish I'd be able to pull it out for you. A begging I should go. Oh my gosh. Well, I certainly love that song, and I've got two versions of it. Are you aware that there are two versions of it? I've got the minor version and the major version. And I'm happy to do whichever one you like, but I usually play the minor version. So, if you have a preference, let me know. The Earl the Bard. Well, I mean, both the Earl the Bard version. They're probably the one that I'm do most often.
Well, of all the trades in England, the begging is the best. For when a beggar's tired, you can lay him down to rest. And a begging I will go, a begging I will go, a begging I will go, a begging I will go. Fucking Hazel, hello, yay! How are you? Well, I've got a pocket for me oatmeal, another for me rye. I've got a bottle by my side to drink when I am dry. And a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go. Got patches on me dusty coat, a black patch on me knee. But when it comes to company, and I'll drink as well as he. And a bag and I will go, a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go. Got a pocket for me meal and another for me salt. With my little pair of crutches, you should see how I can halt. And a bag and I will go, a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go. Plots against me, I live in open cell. Now who would be a king when a beggar lives so well? And a bag and I will go, a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go. There I sleep beneath the hollow trees, and there I pay no rent, while Providence provides for me. Ooh, hello. And I am well content. And a bag and I will go, a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go. I can go just when I like, my heart is free from care. As long as I've my belly full, me backside can go bare. And a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go, a bag and I will go. Trades in England, the begging is the best. For when a beggar's tired, you can lay him down to rest. And a bag and I will go, a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go, a bag and I will go, and a bag and I will go, a bag and I will go. No such thing as a fade out on a hurdy-gurdy. Oh, marvelous. This is one of my favorite songs to perform. Yay! Quinn and Bloom dancing. Oh my goodness. There's a traditional begging song that actually traces all the way back to Shakespearean era. It was
the oldest version, as we can trace it, is from a play. I believe the play was called The Jovial Crew, or at least that was like the group in the play that sang the song. And it was a little bit more jolly and upbeat. And it's a song about all the joys of why begging is the best profession in the whole world. And over time, it's shifted and modified and evolved. And sometime in the like mid 1900s, there was this resurgence of folk music. So somebody recorded a version with this kind of like minor little swing to it sometime around then. Whether they heard it from something earlier, who knows? But yeah, it's a fun song. I love it, and it's a joy and a treat to sing that song, begging on the lanes out at Ren Fair, as a dusty little beggar, singing for my son to sing a song about why begging is the best. Speaking of which, if you will check the description of this video, you will notice a couple little links to my virtual tip cups. If you are so kind and generous and you love what I do and you want me to be able to keep doing it, please consider leaving some holiday love into those tip boxes. Any one is great. They all go to the same place, but there's different options for whatever you like to pay with. I just like to make it easy for people to give me money. Any of these donations are going to be going to new strings, some better equipment to help my live shows get bigger and better, and keeping a roof over my head and keeping my family fed. So, alms for the little beggar, boy on the corner singing street songs from days of old. But yeah, so that's down there. If you have the opportunity and the means to, great. If not, please just enjoy the tunes. I'm just here for a good time, and I want everyone else to be enjoying themselves as well. I've been trying to go to a particular song for a while now. It might be a nice little segue. Speaking of strings, I've got a new low drone string, and it's not fully stretched in yet, so I kind of have to tune it in between every single song. They say a hurdy-gurdy player spends half of their time tuning the instrument, and the other half of their time just playing out of tune anyway. Grumpy Toad? A little early. Usually I do it sometime around the solstice. I don't know that I've ever done it on the solstice before, so a little early, for sure. Bagpipes, tuning and playing over there, and then tuning some more, and then coming back and still being out of tune. Absolutely. I can't for the life of me remember what, speaking of tuning, I can't remember what key this song is in. I started to play it, but it feels wrong, so I'm not sure.
positive that my drones are wrong, but in this moment, I can't for the life of me remember what they're supposed to be for that particular song. But it's a Breton folk tune, and I had the pleasure of being over in the UK in Glastonbury for a gathering of the Order of Bards, Ovates, and Druids, and was up at the Tor playing music. Well, there was a drum circle going on, and I wanted to join and see what was going on with some other Druids that are up there doing stuff, and I was up there and met some other musicians, and we kind of stepped off to the side and were doing our own thing. And while we were doing this, someone was playing some Breton folk tunes at me, and so I played this one, which is the only one off the top of my head that I know is a Breton tune for them. And this guy comes whipping his head around the Tor and is so excited and comes up and he's like, that song you were just playing. And I started my spiel that I usually do out at Ren Fair here in the States. Oh yeah, that's an old Breton folk tune that comes from this region, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, yeah, I know, I'm Breton. And I was like, oh crap, I didn't mean to mansplain your own culture to you. And he was just excited that he heard this song, and he's like, I know that. That's from my people. And it was a joy to like have that folk music connection. You know, here in the U.S., some of the time we're kind of separate from the actual history of no, for real, these come from specific places and people actually sing this. Sure, they're over there, but you go over there and sing it and they'll notice. I've had a couple people from France here at the Ren Fairs overhear me playing that one as well, and they zone in right on it. And they're like, hey, I know that one from my childhood. I've heard that one. And they get really excited. So that's a fun little bit for me. I need to brush that one back up because it's driving me nuts that I can't remember the keys. Aw, yay, wonderful. I'm so grateful. This is the new favorite holiday tradition. Thank you for joining me. It's a very fun time. I enjoy this goofy little tradition of it's a holiday concert, but I don't really play many holiday songs, but it's fun. That's a good time to just gather around and good cheer, good magic, good music. And also, I saw a comment up there is that I definitely think bagpipes and hurdy-gurdies do have a lot of overlap. You can for sure get away with playing a lot of the same repertoire. Yes, there's definitely crossover. Somebody else was commenting about hurdy-gurdy music that they should know, and actually something you can do to get started is learn some simple bagpipe tunes because it's drone music, it's designed for it. It'll be in a different key, which might cause problems, but if you can at least figure out what it's supposed to sound like, you can kind of recreate that here. Also, here's to the Scottish Knight, shirtless and beautiful as always. Washington Midsummer people know what I'm talking about. And yes, I saw a comment up there asking if I was a member of OBOD. Oh no, your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Okay, hopefully there was not too much of a hiccup there. I just got a weird notice that this connection was unstable, which I believe because I live rurally. Yes, so somebody asked if I was a member of OBOD, and I am indeed a member. I don't participate in much stuff being over here, but I know that there are some seed groups up in Portland and the other Pacific Northwest areas, so I should maybe try reaching out. Oh, that's amazing. There's a comment here that says, We told our nephew you're one of Santa's elves, so now he's saying Earl the elf, which is true. I'm absolutely half elf on my mother's side. I have all of the Chris Earl the elf, which is true. I'm absolutely half elf on my mother's side. I have all of the Christmas magic of proper gift wrapping etiquette and woodshop skills that you need as a North Pole elf. But living down here in the woods, I kind of take after the ancient wood elf side of the family line before they went up north. You know? Can you play any Bach? That would be cool. Do I know any Bach? Like even a little bit? Goodness gracious me. That would be really impressive. I know that there's a lot of traditional Baroque hurdy-gurdists. I mostly do folk music, a little bit more of like 1700s drinking songs and that sort of a thing. So Bach is a little out of my wheelhouse, but that would be such a good goal. That's a nice, like, maybe New Year's resolution for 2026 is start working a little bit more classical. Oh, hello. I have a surprise guest appearance by Miley's butt. Thank you for helping. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of Baroque hurdy-gurdists. So that's definitely something that I can work towards. I just haven't spent time yet. Emphasis on yet. What they're trying to do before that happens? I don't know. Oh my goodness. I think I was going to try to attempt Toccata and Fugue, but probably not. I think I'll save that for later. Oh. That one's a classic. Earl Two Mugs, they call me. Thank you very much. Let's see, what else do I have in the old bag of tricks? And we're tuning.
I love that one. That one is an original structured improvisation called Hoist the Sails, which is very fun, and it is a very rare day that I give any of my original songs a name. I'm really afraid of giving them a name and having it be wrong, you know? Like, I want it to be the right one. Once you name something, it's like out there, so. Yeah. All right. You know, thanks everybody who's been sticking with me for so long. It looks like we're at about an hour and 15 or so with the late start. So probably still be going for a little while. For those of us, those of you who are just joining us, there we go. For those of you just joining us, we spend half the time tuning the instrument because that is how everybody's music. Anyways, this is a holiday live stream for the winter solstice, containing very little actual holiday music, but we're just having a good time hanging out at the imaginary tavern that is YouTube Live. We need a name for this imaginary tavern. You know, this public house where we can all get together. If you have ideas, throw them in the comments, and maybe we can get it to stick. That'll become a thing on any of my future live streams. Oh yeah, that makes sense. My microphone's over here and the hurdy-gurdy's really loud. I really want to sing this one, but I feel like somebody in the comments mentioned that they're a children present, and I'm not ready to have somebody explain double entendres, so it's not that bad. You know what? The song is about clocks and timekeeping devices. If you hear something else, that's on you. If the kids get the joke, they didn't learn it from me. Once came, Earl Boots was the old German's name. As he was winding his way along the strand, he played on his banjo and the music was dancing. Said her old clock was in need of repair. She invited him in, and to her delight, in less than 5 minutes, he had her clock right. Marianne. How could you take in such an innocent man? He wound up your clock but left mine on the shelf. If your old clock needs winding, so wind it yourself.
Yay! Again, it's a song about clocks. That's what it's about. This'll Do is a great name for our public house. The This'll Do Tavern. I like that. All right, that's going into the bank of very likely options for what we're gonna keep calling our public house here on YouTube. I would like to maybe eventually do more live streams a year, so I'm not faced with so many technical problems every holiday time when I try to do it.
unfold, because a thief who boasts and brags will rarely live to grow old. The silence is the thief's best friend. Should he break his etiquette, undoubtedly what he will get will be more trouble than gold. Consider zeal a thief from Hill who came up a swan and grouse. He made himself quite popular by riding round to the house. One night in drunken revelry, he made a bet. He cried for glee, and later on he would agree that he never should have been soused. A thief's best friends are luck and speed, alertness, cunning, and stealth. And ale can cause he's all to flee and cheat the thief of his wealth. Now add to this a drunken dare to steal a lock of the empress's hair, and even a fool should be aware this baby got to go hell. As he'll stumble through the door in his most fearless state, in shadows he slipped past the guards and stalked in the palace gate. He giggled as he climbed the walls, and he thought he could not fall, for wasn't he the best of all? Surely favored by fate. When he climbed in, he saw a girl dressed in cloth, not fur. A palace maid, perhaps a cook, was difficult to be sure. A homely lass she did appear, for anyone looks good through beer. So when she asked, "Why are you here?" he said he was there for her. He showered her with compliments, but flattery was his skill. And then they spent a pleasant time, as any young couple will. But as the dawn lit their embrace, he recognized the lady's face. From every golden coin it graced. Suddenly he felt ill. He heard the drink was dangerous, but now he knew for a fact. While thieves caught in the palace were handles stretched upon the rack. But though the thief was kind and bold, the empress gifted him with gold. And the guards had made sure that he had been told he would be killed if he ever came back. And now he was a thief no more, for that was part of the deal. His bet was lost because she gave him all he can dare to steal. Now other thieves may scorn and mock his name and tale, but still they flock. They'll drink and they'll look at the empress's rock, the finest tavern in Rome.
Yeah. A cautionary tale about a prudent thief and why it pays to not drink too much when you're trying to be a rogue scoundrel. Let's see, somebody just commented, this is probably a shot in the dark, but do you know Alvista Lolap? No, that is a very good shot in the dark, and unfortunately I do not know it. But there's some good recommendations that are coming through here for things that I can be learning and working on for the new season. You know, the fun part of the cold winter months when I'm not out at Ren Fair and doing my thing is that this is the time to be growing and building, working on the show, making the repertoire bigger and grander, and coming up with new ideas for bits to do on stage, and having new songs to be working on, I think, is going to be the thing that gets me through this cold winter. So I'll go back through these comments and record some of these suggestions and find myself something to work on over the next couple months. Oh my gosh. Yay. Could you do black sails? Yes. Yes, I could, as a matter of fact. Will I? That's an entirely other question. Yes, I will.
Yes, I love that one.
Oh my gosh, Bear McCreary knows what he's doing with the Gertie.
That is like single-handedly responsible for introducing the hurdy-gurdy to a wave of new people, and I absolutely love it. It's just it's a dang good song. I should actually watch that show sometime. Get me to sit still to watch something like that, though, is so tough.
Yes, I agree. There's people in the comments agreeing about wintertime being the time for learning new tunes and prepping for next year, and that's definitely it. You know, it's like remember to take time to rest and recuperate as the world grows cold and everything is hibernating. You know, don't worry too much about the grind, but do think about those seeds to be planting in springtime. You know, start thinking about what you want to be having bloom next year. And, new repertoire, new bits. That's yeah. You're very welcome. I'm glad you think that was glorious. I agree. I think that was glorious. It was a fairly decent rendition. It's got kind of a tricky trumpet part, so I've been working on that. It could be a little bit smoother, but it's fine. It's good. It's recognizable, and that's the important part. If you can bust it out as a party trick, then people know what you're playing and you win. That's how you win being a bard. And now for something completely different. Yay. So earlier in my bardic travels this year, I performed for MagicCon Las Vegas. And it was a Magic the Gathering convention. And at that time, the set that had just come out was the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy crossover. So I was desperately looking for anything in my repertoire that was a Final Fantasy song that was recognizable, easy enough to learn on short notice, and would be fun for me to play. And I managed to pick that up. I think I figured it out while I was walking the halls at the convention. I didn't like sit down to learn it beforehand. I just came to me and was like, you know what? That's the one song I remember from the one Final Fantasy game I played way back in the day. You know, it was Final Fantasy 4, I think, is the actual release, but the US numbers are different. So I think it was listed as like Final Fantasy 2, except it's maybe not actually 2, or maybe it was called Mystic Quest or something. I don't know. It was weird. But anyways, yeah, it was fun to play for fellow nerds who would get the joke, and it was topically relevant. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. That's my Chocobo story. Yep. Too bad I already spent my Wonderwall coupon. This would have been a good time to slip that one in there. And if you weren't here for that, you're welcome. Earl the Bard, busting out since 1972. That makes me want to play the Ghostbusters theme for some reason. I can't play that one, so I won't even try it. Oh, very good question. Someone just asked, what's in the tankard? This is water. Boring, I know, but I'm very thirsty because this tankard has water. This tankard is empty, but it had a was it a Sam Adams winter ale. It's dark and malty and delicious and wonderful, and was like this much head. There was actually only like that much beer in it, so um, it's a little bit more empty than I'd care for, but I'll refill at the tavern after my show is done. Goodness gracious me, sorry. Let's keep going with the weird video game references. Yes, hydration, very important. This mug, fun fact, I think this mug holds more than the other one, so very good for hydration. Thank you, Mother. Also, hi, Mom. I'm on TV. Also, hello. I saw Ben and Francesca in the chat, and I saw you mid-song, and I saw that you said hello, but I don't think I actually said out loud. So if I didn't say hello earlier, I'm saying it now. Hi. Also, going on with weird video game references, because that's where we're at. This is hard to see if I can't see my keys. Yeah. Kirby's Dream Land. Do, do, do. This is like my real bardic knowledge. It's just like the weird, deep cut video games from my youth. Weird Game Boy stuff. It's a niche. Somebody has to fill it, and apparently that's me. A fantastic Legend of Mana. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's another one that's going onto the list of requests I need to work on later. That would be that is outside of my bardic knowledge, but could be in time. I was going to say that earlier this year at the Oregon Renaissance Fair, I had a time to pal around with Dora Violette, who's also a traveling Ren Fair hurdy-gurdy player. She's incredible. She's so knowledgeable. She has a drunk music history show that she does where she pretends to get drunker and drunker and tell you just all of the weird, true facts about medieval music history and Renaissance era stuff. And it's just so great. But it's really fun because we have come from totally different backgrounds and have totally different repertoires with totally different like spheres of musical knowledge. And it's fun coming together and playing, because we can learn each other's music fairly quickly and we'll jam together and it's a fun time. Then someone will come up to the group and they're like, oh my gosh, do you know this one pop culture song? And she'll go, no, and look at me and I'm like, yeah, I got you. And she's like, awesome. I've got the historical knowledge, he's got the pop culture knowledge, and it's a good combo. And who knows, maybe in the future we might have a little show together or something like that. That could be fun. There's no real point to that anecdote other than that would be fun to do a show with Dora Violette. Could maybe make that happen.
goes even higher from there, but I don't actually know the Rohan one. That one's been on my list of I should really learn that eventually, but I'm a little bad bard and have been procrastinating that one for too long. But I figured a little bit of it out. That's the true Earl the Bard style is, do you know this song? No, but I'm going to try it. You know? But then it goes like really high, and then it comes back down. And it's so beautiful. But I got that beginning part. And then I don't know if it goes low. I guess maybe I don't have it as well as I thought I did. But anyways, I'm trying. All right. Well, I'm probably going to start wrapping up here in just a little bit. We're at about an hour and 45, so maybe I'll noodle around for about another 15 minutes or so. Let everybody get back to their evenings, but this has been a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody who's been joining me. I'll give some more official goodbyes later. As another reminder, if people didn't hear the first reminder, there are some convenient little links down in the description. If you're enjoying the time and would like to spend a little bit of your hard-earned monies to spread some holiday cheer my way, there are some links to my virtual tip cups down below, and I would appreciate a little love in there so I can have some food in my belly and some strings on my girdie and some sweet robot dance moves, apparently. I don't know where this is coming from. It's weird being on camera. I think somebody else asked me what I would be eating if I could be eating right now, and that's a very interesting question because the answer is probably everything. I don't know. Maybe it's like some popcorn. That seems nice. Like popcorn and like a little square of dark chocolate, so you get the salty and the sweet. It's like a nice, festive little snack, I think. Robot dance moves, pizza. Oh my god, I did almost say pizza. I love pizza. Pizza's always my go-to answer. Oh my god, wait, hold up. This is either gonna be funny or culturally insensitive. Where you good for pizza? Too low, it goes down low. But anyways, I got the funny part. Again, funny or culturally insensitive? I don't know. I just want pizza. Doc would be very proud of that. Oh my gosh. Yep. Anyways, yeah, it's definitely been almost 2 hours. We're getting into the weird stuff. More bonus points if you get the reference. That'd be more if we were talking about cake rather than pizza pie.
Just finished a pizza. Ah, what the heck? That's amazing.
Ooh, Davy Jones theme.
Good recommendation. I like that one. That's fun. I don't usually use all of the strings on the Gurdy. Usually, I pick and choose and use some that are better for the key, but that one's just like you need that low rumble of all of the drones together. Yes, hauntingly beautiful is exactly the way I describe that. Oh my gosh. Yay. Oh my God, what do we do? How do you follow that up? That's just so cool. Where do I go from there? Thank you very much for joining. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, I was actually just looking at him. Had a special guest at the what do they say, the thistle down, the thistle do, that was it. This'll do, yeah, this'll do. That's That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This'll Do is a good name. This'll Do. But yeah, the This'll Do Tavern has had some royalty in the house the whole time, sitting in this audience. Yeah, I don't know if I can bring him on over here very well, being tucked in as I am. But it so happens that we've got Sid the Goblin here from the Froud family joining us here, all the way from Goblin City, sailing the highest seas for the lowest chaise. Special. Oh yes, he's whispering some things into my ear right now about how if you would care to leave some extra donations down at the bottom in the description, there's links to some virtual tip cups for me, but we're going to be using that as probably some cheese for this guy. He's a rapscallion, and I'm not ready to face the consequences if he doesn't get it. So some of you fine folks might recognize him from, I believe he was on the live stream last year, as a matter of fact. And maybe even the year before that as well. Yeah. So cheese is a staple here, but Sid as well is a staple here. That's marvelous. Did you just get it? This'll do. Yes, I did just get it. Actually, as a matter of fact, I had to hear it out loud from somebody else in the tavern over there. But yeah, it's actually really funny. But yes, Little Goblin has been listening this whole time, and he's been listening kindly and said that he didn't really want to be on camera the whole time this time. So he's here. So if anybody was missing him, he's getting a little shy. He says, I don't know that I want to be here anymore. Here, you can have your seat back. You're fine. You're fine. Here you go, Sid. There we go. Boy, I've never seen anybody melt faster under pressure.
No,
Maybe
he's just drunk.
He's just drunk. Yeah, that's why my mug only had a little. What's it? Sid looks great in his hat. That's my mom. My mom says that. That's wonderful. Quinn has a special request, but it can wait because we can't remember what it's called. No. But
How does
now
it sound? Type it out.
type the melody. What does it sound like? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh my goodness. Merry Christmas. Wonderful. There's some really funny comments here. Yes, Quinn, what's the song? Now I want to know. Because if, That's a song you wrote that you played for us this summer. That's an Earl the Bard original that sounded like us going to fair. Oh no, that one, I don't play that on this instrument. I would need my other one, which is, I think, up in my lodgings, up in the inn. Okay, I believe the tavern wench is actually running off to go fetch it from my chambers. So, we know. We are. Oh, where? Okay, so this is a special request from Quinn and Bloom, specifically Quinn. I did something interesting this summer, and I purchased a new instrument. Thank you very much. Ta-da!
Sid, so helpful.
This is my lute ukulele. It's shaped like a lute, but plays like a baritone ukulele. But you're not supposed to know that secret. How's that? Can you guys hear that? All right. So good, right up until that weird sour note. Anyways, yes, so this is the special request for Quinn and Bloom. This is an Earl the Bard original that, again, has no name, because once you name it, it's out there, and that's scary. So it's more a vibe than a name. Let's see. Or something like that. I played this for Quinn and Bloom, who were instrumental in my acquisition of this instrument because they are fantastic supporters and peer pressurers who encouraged me to follow this and to expand my bardic horizons. And anyways, I played this song for them, and they described it as sounding like the sound of getting ready to go to fair. All of the packing and the think you've got everything, and you're running and hustling because now all of a sudden you're late, and then you forgot that one thing. So now you've got to hurry, and you got to get back out there, and you got to go, 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 go. And I like it. It's like anxiety but fun. There's a story that'll happen with that song eventually. There's a loose idea of what that song's about, and maybe someday, maybe it'll even have words. Well, it's been about 2 hours, so I should probably wrap this up at some point, you know? I mean, I'm having fun, but also I feel like it's kind of starting to be about that time. So thank you, everybody, for joining me for the 5th annual Earl the Bard holiday live stream. I can't even believe it's been 5 years of this already. So thank you so very much for everybody who joined us, everybody in the comments, and anybody who is leaving some donations down there in those virtual tip cups, whether you're tipping or just watching or sharing the GERD word with those that you know that there's a weirdo out there making fun Ren Fair music. Thanks for joining me. You can find more of me online, earlthebard.com. I have fun pictures from Fair up there. I've got merchandise and links to my music. If you would like more Earl the Bard throughout the year when I'm not doing my once-a-year live stream, I have some music over on Bandcamp, bandcamp.com/earlthebard, and check it out. Download some music. Right now, I have a holiday album that is up for a pay-what-you-can basis. If you can't pay anything, it is free. You can grab it for $0 and download it and listen and enjoy this holiday season. But if you can chip in a little bit extra for those who can't afford it, that would be wonderful. So thank you so very much for joining me, and I hope that you go download some music and enjoy it. My music specifically. It's fun, and I don't do it enough. I need more people to tell me to do it, you know? So anyways, I get floundery when I start talking about myself. God Yule, thank you, everybody. Help us reject eternal darkness on this solstice, the shortest night of the year. Let's make it merry and bright by just being just silly little guys. That's the ticket. So good food, good cheer, good songs, good friends. Let's have a good holiday season. Thank you so very much, everybody, for joining me. Happy solstice, thank you, and good night. I'm going to close this stream in a second, but it always takes a little second to close, so it's probably going to be awkward and lingering. We'll see how it goes. You never know. Yay, love you. Thank you so much. Goodbye, farewell. I can't see you leaving, but I'm assuming the bouncer is just kicking everybody out of the YouTube Tavern. that still is, even if it's a joke, it's still really funny, and I might just keep it up. This is good. Have a good night. Goodbye. Goodbye. I kind of want to just see how long it's going to take for everybody to leave. I could just end the stream, but I'm seeing more people logging on, so you never know.
Part 2.
Yeah, I was going to say part 2, the second wind. Oh no. Ah, geez, the bouncer's getting handsy. Sorry, Ben. Sorry. It's Yay. Cheers to everybody. Clink. Clink.
Play more.
Okay, all right. This has been fun, and now I should be done. Yay. Love you, Mom. Thank you for showing up. It was wonderful to see you out there in the comments. Yeah. Good music, good holiday. Oh my gosh. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's going to get some cheese. People, quick, leave tips for cheese. Oh gosh. Oh no. Watch out. Your stream will stop immediately and you won't no longer be eaten by a goblin. Oh my